Hello and welcome to our special Valentine's practice. Thank you for joining me today. So let's come into a comfortable seat. You can come into cross-legged or sitting on your heels. And then close your eyes. Take a couple of breaths in and out through the nose, centering yourself, arriving in your seat, on your mat, in your space. Move your hands to your heart. And setting the intention for today's practice to be your own Valentine. And slowly open your eyes, and we're going to come onto hands and knees. And I like to use a blanket for my knees for some extra padding. And then moving from like child's pose forward onto all fours and moving back. So think of like a figure eight. And any sort of movement in your body. And relaxing the head, shaking out the head. And then coming into a downward facing dog. Tuck your toes under, lift the hips up. Or shake up the head again. Letting all the kind of heavy thoughts that might be in your head fall out. Making space for new. And then come back onto the knees. And then from here, we're going to move the left leg back, right, tucking left toes under. And then with your inhale, move the right arm forward and hug your belly in and up with the exhale. And at the end of the exhale, put right hand down, left knee comes forward again. Inhale, slide your right leg back. Left arm extends forward. And then exhale, right, hugging front ribs together. We're going to do 2 more rounds. This time, if you like, you can move the left leg back and lift the left leg up. Inhale, inhale, and then as you exhale, keep the extension, but hug the ribs a little together. End of exhale, put hand down, put knee down. Inhale, and exhale. Let's do 1 more round. Inhale, left leg goes back. Becoming aware of left and right. Exhale, hugging the ribs in. And then again, inhale, right leg back. Left arm slides, lengthens forward. Exhale, hugging the ribs in. And then place everything down. And then from here, we're going to move into dolphin. Bring the forearms down, clasp your hands, and then lift the hips up. Pedal out the feet. Shake out the head. Your knees don't have to, your legs don't have to be completely straight. Your knees can be a little bit bent. But I want you to feel into the breath, right? Nourishing your heart with your breath. Release the knees down, coming into a child's pose, right? Just for a moment. And then back onto all fours. And then from here, we're moving the left foot forward. Simple twist. Right knee is down in the back. You can put your right hand on the block. Reach the left arm up. Relax the head down. Right, and you can come into a little bit of a wrist circle here. Maybe hug your left arm around your back. Part of becoming your own Valentine is also realizing what nourishes you, right? Nourishing your heart, yourself. Release the head down, breathing into the left side of neck. Right? Maybe even kind of turning the chin down for a moment. Nomad's pose, half splits. So I like to use blocks. You move the left leg forward and then move your hips back. Point the left toes forward, so you're really stretching the top of your left foot. And then coming up into a warrior one. Lift the arms up, inhale, and then eagle arms, right arm underneath your left. Move your elbows forward and up. And then exhale. And then inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, chair pose. Keep the knees bent. Inhale, lift the arms up. And then exhale, Uddiyana Bandha, hands on thighs. Exhale everything out your mouth. Pull the belly in and up. Release, standing up, Ardha Hastasana, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look halfway up, lengthen. Exhale, step your feet back onto all fours. Coming onto the hands and knees. You can move into cat and cow or moving into more of a figure eight with your torso, with your body, with your shoulders. And then stepping the right foot forward. Simple twist with the right leg. Left hand's on the thigh. Right arm reaches up. And then again, find a little bit of a wrist circling. You can bring right hand on your back, relaxing the head. Breathing, nourishing breath awareness into the heart, especially into the upper back. A lot of times we always think of heart space and the heart practice to be the front of the heart, but today also think about the back of the heart. Think about the way that you are extending love to yourself. Regardless if you have a loved one in your life or not. And then coming into nomad's pose. Moving right foot forward, moving hips back, and spreading into the top of the right foot. Top of like shin. Right? Moving your breath into the right leg. Releasing the head a little bit more forward and down. You're feeling the spaciousness in your upper back. You could even kind of move up a little bit, doming into the upper back. Warrior one, eagle arms. Okay, we're going to come up, reach the arms up, inhale. And then exhale, left arm underneath right. Move your elbows forward and up. Maybe you relax your head down if the balance is there, or you relax your gaze. Maybe even close your eyes. And then reach your arms up, inhale. Right, we're going to come forward into chair pose. Exhale, step left foot to the front. Right, and then inhale, Uddiyana Bandha, keep the knees bent. Exhale everything out. Hold the breath, pull belly in and up. Release, inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, now forward fold. Move your blocks out in the way, and then inhale, look halfway up, lengthen. Exhale, step your feet back. Downward facing dog. We're going to move forward into plank. You can come down in one go or move the knees down, move the chest down. Okay, come into a mini back bend. Can be Sphinx or Cobra. Right, relax your butt cheeks a little bit. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Stay for 3 breaths. And breathing, nourishing, healing breath into the body, into your heart. Hold your breath at the bottom and then step or jump forward. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, fold. Come all the way up. Standing up, reach the arms up overhead. Right. Exhale, arms forward and down. Let's do 2 more rounds. Right. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Come forward into plank, lower down. Simple mini back bend. Downward facing dog, 3 breaths. Taking some time today in this very simple, short practice to befriend yourself, your body, your breath, your mind. Come forward. Exhale, folding. And then inhale, coming up, reach the arms up. Right, and these are, maybe all of them are really big tasks, right? And you don't have to do all of them at once today. But it's just more about finding awareness and presence in the idea of connecting to yourself, becoming your best friend. Asking yourself out on a date. Maybe you can even take yourself out to dinner today or to coffee. Just you and you. And then coming forward, step feet to the hands. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, coming all the way up. Reach the arms up. Exhale, hands down next to you. And we're going to go back down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. And then step your right foot back. Right knee comes down. Arrow lunge. You're going to bring the hands down. I like to make fists. You can be on blocks as well. Point the right toes back. And then lift the back knee up. So your right leg is like an arrow and your foot's like an arrowhead. And then you press into the left foot. Use the strength of your hips, your pelvic floor to lift up. Right? Option even is to come onto the left thigh. But maybe you get a cramp if this is the first time you're doing it. Release. Hands down, knee down gently. Right? Maybe you need to tuck the toes for a moment to stretch. And then lounge lunge. Lean into the right hand. Hug your left knee in. And relax the right ribs down. And then hug them a little bit to the left knee. So your right foot, right toes still, they look back. Maybe you can place your head onto the knee or onto the shoulder. And go right back into feeling breath, feeling awareness. And from there, I'm going to come into pigeon. If pigeon on the floor doesn't work for your knee, turn over, come onto your back and hug your knee into the chest. Otherwise, pigeon on your mat. Right, relax the head down. Maybe you melt all the way into the mat. And then coming all the way back up. Downward facing dog. And then step your right foot forward. Left knee comes down. Moving into arrow lunge, showing it this side with the blocks. Point left toes back, and then left toes back, and lift the back knee up. And you might find that one side is really different than the other side. Release, come down onto your left knee, very gentle, very slow. Lounge lunge, come onto your left hand, hugging the right knee in, and then lean down into the left hip. Hug the left ribs to the right knee. And then coming out of this, moving into pigeon. Breathing, feeling into the right hip, right? Especially if it's been a while since you've done pigeon. If you do have two blocks, you can also have the option of coming onto your blocks. And then from pigeon, we're gonna come back up into a downward facing dog or onto all fours. Paddle out your feet, walk your feet to your hands, right? You're folding at the front of your mat. Hold up opposite elbows, forearms, upper arms. And then bend your knees. We're gonna turn around, turn your blanket around, and then come onto your back. Coming down, and we're gonna do one round of elbow to knee, getting into a little bit of core, pelvic floor energy. Knees over hips. Right. Take your hands to your knees, and then check that your knees are over hips, and then lift tailbone up. Right. Point your toes, keep the tailbone up. Hands clasped behind your head, elbows look up, and then inhale, lift head and shoulders up. Hold the breath, pull belly down. Exhale, twist to the left, straighten right leg diagonally away from you. Pull belly down. Inhale, come back to center. Keep the elbows looking up, keep the knees looking up. Exhale, twist to the right, straighten the left leg. Hold the breath, pull belly down. Spread the toes. Inhale, come back, knees over hips. Hold breath. Exhale, twist to the left, straighten the right leg. You can even move the right leg up to the ceiling. You do not have to move the leg down. That will just go a little bit into the back. We want to work in the front, in the core. Inhale, right knee back. Exhale, twist to the right, straighten the left leg. Hold the breath, pull belly down. Lift elbows up. And then inhale, come back. Exhale, head and shoulders down, feet down. And then let your knees fall into each other. One hand comes to the belly, one hand comes to the heart, right, to the chest. And then breathing into your hands, left and right, top and bottom, belly and heart. And as you have your one hand on the heart, on the chest, also feel your breath in the upper back. Feel your back being supported by the earth. Feeling your heart, the back of your heart being supported by what's behind you. And maybe even thinking about where you've come from, right? What path you've walked so far. Feeling the support of the earth. Feeling the support of people in your life. But really feeling the support of your own breath. And you can stay here, taking a longer shavasana, right, with bolsters, sandbags, eye pillows, blankets. Feeling into the body, feeling into your mind, and perhaps asking yourself, what can I do to nourish myself, my heart? How can I support what's in my heart? If you are ready to come out of the practice, out of Shavasana, you turn around with me. Otherwise, hit pause, right, and take as long as you need. Coming up into your seat. Bring both hands to the heart. Be your own Valentine. Because only you live in your body, you live in your mind. Bring your hands together. Thank you for practicing with me today. And I really hope that you found a little bit of inspiration. And have a good day. Thank you.